In the meantime, impeached Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, has been warned to avoid heating up the polity. This comes in reaction to Obasa's claims on Saturday that his removal as Speaker did not follow due process. Reacting to his comments, the State House of Assembly reaffirmed the impeachment decision made on January 13th. The lawmakers insisted that they have the constitutional right to remove principal officers and condemned Obasa's actions as uncalled for and unparliamentary. They urged him to pursue peace for the state's well-being, warning that any attempt to disrupt the peace will be resisted by the majority. And to help make sense of this, we're joined by a legal practitioner as well as a public affairs analyst, and that's in person of Tunji Abdulhamid. Good evening, glad to have you join me on the news.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let me kick off by asking what your impression is regarding Obasa's insistence that he remains the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Do you think this has any constitutional backing whatsoever?
I don't think so, in my own opinion. And that opinion is based on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Section 92, Subsection 2C, provide how a Speaker can be removed. And what the simple requirement to remove a speaker is not less than two-thirds resolution by members. That's all. That is the only thing they require to remove a speaker. Because if you speaker is just a member of the house, it's just one among equal. In other words, they just need a leader, and that is why they will have to pick a speaker. It's not as if the speaker has more elective value or representative value than other members of the house. And like I said, the requirement of the Constitution does not go beyond asking the people who want to remove the speaker to have not less than, to pass a solution supported by not less than two-thirds majority of members of the House. In fact, the House did not require to even have any allegation against the speaker for him to be removed. They need not have any allegation against him. They can just wake up in the morning and they decide to say, our speaker, we are not comfortable with the way our manner is doing. We want to remove him. If they have two-thirds majority, so be it. So there is no need for any special procedure regarding removal of speaker. Speaker is just a mere member of the National Assembly, House of Assembly, and is just the leader of the House based on the requirement of the law. And the removal of speaker does not require any other special procedure known to me as Tunji Abdulhamid.
Well, Mr. Abdulhamid, it's interesting you cited one of the requirements, which is nothing less than two-thirds of participation by members of the House. Now, looking at Obasa's case, I beg your pardon?
Not participation. Not participation. I say resolution.
Resolution.
Not less than two-thirds majority members of the House.
Indeed, duly noted. Now, looking at these requirements, which you have rightly stated, would you say the House followed due process as outlined in the Constitution?
Yeah, based on the information given to us, that there are two-thirds majority of members in support of it. If they have two-thirds majority, they have done the right thing. If it's only when they don't have the two-thirds majority that they'll be doing the wrong thing. What the other people are expecting is for them to spell out its offense, to start bring out committee, set up committee, and determine whether or not it's guilty or not. No, like I said, they can wake up in the morning, everybody, and somebody will just raise an issue and say, we have no confidence in our speaker any longer. And then they will pass what we call vote of no confidence. That is the solution. It will be supported by two-thirds majority of the members of the House. So be it. It be removed.
How about the comments made by Obasa himself, saying that, the processes carried out were non-procedural? Do you think that is founded or unfounded?
It's unfounded, as far as under the law. Unfortunately, he did not cite any section of the law to back his position. If he has done that, we will have looked at that particular section. But the one that I know, which I've mentioned, section 92, subsection 2C of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, that is the only requirement to remove a speaker. There are other requirements by which a speaker can be removed if a speaker ceases to be a member of the House of Assembly. That is not the case here. The case here is that he was removed, and that is the dispute here. Was he removed by two-thirds majority? If yes, then the removal is proper. If no, then it's not proper.
Well, he talked about him being absent while this was carried out. Do you think in the law or in the Constitution, this could be, a point of reference of if it was right or wrong by members of the House?
Was there a quorum when the House was sitting? when it was removed, was it a sitting of the assembly? Is it saying that whenever he's not around or not available, the House cannot sit and take decisions that will be binding on him? So in fact, the fact that he's not around does not matter. As long as they have quorum as required by the law to sit, and as long as, like I said, they have not less than 2/3 majority that have passed the resolution to remove him. So they need not have, it need not be available. It need not be available. It's as long as those who removed him at the time of sitting have that quorum or form a quorum to sit as an House of Assembly.
Well, certainly we'll keep tabs on this to see how the story unfolds, but thank you so much for your perspective on the news. Tunji Abdul Hamid, a public affairs analyst, many thanks indeed.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you.